Bluegrass Cup cars at Richmond. Well, man, you have came to the right place if you are looking for that. Good afternoon, folks. Great to have you here. Third day of the week, Wednesday. This beautiful Wednesday night here at Richmond. This will cap off the Bluegrass stay here at Richmond for the week. As you see, Adam Lancaster setting a lap. Jonathan Schwartz in that Richard Cranium race in 95 going to wheel it off for his first lap here. As right now it's looking like Mikey Neal Jr. sitting on the pole, and Schwartz going to get loose.
Schwartz getting loose, getting into the wall there.
He'll be able to get one more try. As we're going to ride on board with Brad Neer here. Man, looks like Schwartz already getting us wound up here, but we want to welcome you folks on the YouTube, the Facebook platform as wow. Looks like we got a lot of guys getting loose out here early. Brad Neer going to sit in 6th in that 76 machine. We'll go on board with Scott Fritz here, but we just want to welcome you guys here for the Sim Box 200 at Richmond Raceway here for the Bluegrass Cup Series. This will be the third race of the week here that Bluegrass has held at Richmond Raceway. Last night was the Xfinity Series. Tonight will be, obviously, those beautiful Cup cars wheeling it around. So we're going to get to see 200 laps, a lot of strategy, some good stage racing, and we're going to see some guys I'm well sure that you're not expecting to see up there here tonight. We'll see if Zack Nichols, that 44 machine, is going to be able to work his way back up into, you know, that what's the word I'm looking for? Dominant position here tonight. I saw he was the fastest in practice before the race. So very excited to see how these guys really, you know, get out here tonight. It was kind of hard to mock up, you know, in my head who I thought was going to run where. So many guys been running so well here, and as we get into, what is this, the third race of the season, correct? Fourth race? Third race, yeah, as I was saying, I think I'm a little bit too ahead of myself, but as we get into the third race of the season here, we're starting to see some guys really come to life. Zack Nichols, one of those guys that came to life after Matt Kipp, his teammate, picked up the win the week before. As it looks like Brandon Holder going to set himself in that second spot in that 31 machine. We'll see these guys try to improve some time here as you see that 54 Matt Kipp just kind of hanging out in pit road for these last couple laps, or last couple of minutes. He's just been kind of sitting there. It looks like Mo Abbott connected, then Mo Abbott disconnected due to incoming packet loss. So still, Mo is going to be on a battle. So, you know, that's what I like to say. When you're having connection issues in the game, sometimes crashing, whatever, it's almost like, you know, you got those last second adjustments that you got to make or whatever because the car just isn't running. You got to, I got to fix it. So fortunate for Mo. Hopefully he'll be able to get a lap set. I know how frustrating that can be. Just completely losing connection to the server console. We're right on board with this Mountain Dew machine, this 54 of Matt Kipp, as he is going to try to set his qualifying time here. And yeah, a little loose
coming out of turn 2.
Yeah, it seems like we're seeing some big loose problems here early. Those cold tires, as he's going to roll it to that top lane, he's going to come to set his first lap. It'll be a 21.9. That's going to put him tail into the field, but obviously that 54 machine saving it for this second run. He's going to get sideways, man.
Into the wall.
Yeah, Chris. There is something about Richmond tonight that I feel like it's going to be it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, last night we saw a lot of spinning coming out of, or, you know, a lot of getting loose, a lot of riding up the wall. The Xfinity race last night, it was kind of one of those things where you know, it kind of went good the whole race until about 40 laps to go, and then that was when everybody was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot how to drive." But no, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I was just repeating what they were saying in the Bluegrass Discord. But no, seriously, you know, just a lot of getting into the wall. You know, you saw a lot of drivers getting loose, hitting the wall, coming down, knocking drivers down to the bottom of the track. So it's gonna be something that you know, like we were talking with Jeremiah Hobbs last night. He was talking about you know, how loose it was coming out of turn 2. And, you know, that's what we were trying to convey last night. You know, that banking transition from turn 2 into the backstretch. It is very it's very aggressive, I guess you could say. It drops like you can see it actually right there. You see how aggressive that banking is. The way the wall dips down, it gets really flat really fast. And back in the cars, they just don't like to be in that position of the track as Brian Terry's coming around to set his first lap. Let's see where he's going to set himself up. And right now in that 16th position. So he's going around for his second lap. Looks like he washed up a little bit there. Unfortunate for that 13 machine. But no, going back to that banking transition, you're going to see a lot of cars getting really loose coming out of turn 2. Something you're going to watch out for, especially turn 4. You know, the banking's different coming out of turn 4. It's kind of gradual like it is down the coming out of the corner, but you know, it still you can wash up to that wall really quick and hit it.
See Frankie Barroso in his outlap. We got Edward Shearer. He's going to be setting a 22-1 on his first lap. Second lap coming for that 94. We'll see if Ed can get himself up here in the field just a little bit more. That 94 machine going to roll it out of turn number 4. Get up the front stretch close to that wall. 21.619. That's going to set him in that P4 spot. So good lap there from that 94. He's going to currently sit in 4th as you see that 77 of Ellison now taking the track, as he is going to grab that 21.5 as he is going to sit himself in 3rd place. So it looks like we've got the heavy hitter starting to roll out now. Frankie Barroso, he's going to set a 22.1 as his first lap. It's going to put him tail into the field, but these drivers been improving on that second lap a lot as he is going to roll that bottom lane, get it out of that corner a little loose, but he's going to save it as he's going to get it into 3 and 4 here. Really get on the brakes, have to woe the car down, get it on that bottom lane, on the throttle early, and there it is. There's those spins we've been seeing all night. The Mark II Aerospace. No way he was saving that one. That was just unfortunate for that 12 Frankie Barroso. So you're seeing here early in just qualifying at least, drivers not being able to manage turn 4, but then again, these guys are pushing really hard. Right now, that's going to put Frankie on the tail end of the field, as we see Matthew T. Lee rolling it out for his second lap, 22.04 his last time by. It's going to be a 21.546. That should put him in that second place position, and it will. Matthew Lee going to put himself up into that second place spot in that Martin Sports Toyota Camry, that 04, looking to make up for lost ground last week, because it looks like Mo Abbott might be out on his outlap, or he might just be sitting in the pit road, actually. As we do have 30 seconds left, so I'm assuming nobody's going to be setting any more lap times here tonight.
As we've got 30 seconds left, I'll go ahead and go through the track info. I don't know why that's off center. Gonna have to fix that. But anyway, pull up the track info here. We've got, of course, we're at Richmond Raceway here. It's 74 degrees tonight with a 52% humidity, partly cloudy, with 3% wind, 3 mile an hour wind. So, you know, it's one of those things we were saying last night. The wind, it was like 11 or 12 miles an hour, so not really that much tonight, but 86 degree track temperature, so really a lot warmer than it was last night. All right, and we got these drivers getting ready to make their way out on the field. Just want to go ahead and give a shout out to everybody on that Facebook, YouTube chat. Hopefully I have fixed some of the streaming issues. Hopefully the race goes smoothly tonight. Been doing a lot of testing, doing a lot of stuff going on, so hopefully we got everything going on. Just want to say that we really appreciate y'all being out there on that Facebook, that YouTube chat. So make sure to hit us up in the chat. Let us know you're watching. Let us know what driver you're going for.
Yes, sir.
Because this is going to be an interesting night tonight.
Interesting indeed, Chris. 32 Bluegrass Cup Series cars taking the field tonight. Double what we saw last night in the Xfinity race. This is going to be insane, man. The crowd is packed out here in the stands at Richmond, here in Virginia. Man, we're looking good. We've got the field starting to grid up. Facebook, YouTube fans, we want to hear your voices. Let us know what you're feeling out there, what you're thinking in the comments. And yeah, we're going to get you going through your qualifying grid here. It looks like Mikey Nill Jr., that 25 machine, he is going to be sitting on the pole position here for the Simbox 200. He is going to pick up his first pole position of the season. I do want to, if I am correct, that 25 Ohio State machine going to be sitting pole position. In his outside lane, it's going to be that 04 of Matthew T. Lee, with that third place of going to Brendan Holder. Fourth place going to Gabriel Ellison. As Adam Lancaster, that 88 machine, impressive qualifying from him. He's going to be sitting 5th. Edward Shearer, he's going to be sitting in that 6th spot. Then it's going to be Scott Fritz, who was on an impressive run in the Truck Series Monday night. He is going to be sitting in 7th, with Ryan Campbell in 8th. Doug Newbigging in that 7 truck. He is going to be sitting in 9th, with Fender Bender Kinder sitting in that 10 position. Then it's going to be Matt Grenier. He is going to be lining up in that number 15 spot, or number 15 car in that 11th spot, with Brad Neer sitting right near to him in that 12th spot. Then it's going to be our Canadian friend Nicholas Noggle in 13th with Dylan Hastings in 14th. Dustin Sluter in 15th. Or Slider, right? You said Slider. My bad. Excuse me. Chris explained this to me 100 times before the race. Dustin Slider in 15th. Then we're going to get Justin Winters in that 16th spot. Wyatt Brackett going to be lining up 17th here with, let's see. Then it's going to be...
with Matt Kemp in 18th. Go ahead and take over for you there, Josh.
Okay.
Saw the timings start going everywhere. You got 19th, going to be Brian Terry. 20th, Frankie Bararso. 21st, Zack Nichols. 22nd, Jonathan Schwartz. Mario Miranda going to be in that 23rd spot with Adam Beneful in that 24th spot. Gonna have David Farmer in 25th, Morgan Baird in 28th, Dylan Butler in 26th, Jaden Kratacci in 27th, Morgan Baird in 28th, Brandon Zimmerman 29th, CJ Mason in 30th, Aaron Smith the second in 31st, and Mo Abbott gonna be rounding out your field here tonight.
Well, you know, new Bluegrass rule, we do not go on the 1 to green in the game. We do rack the field up. We let the back tail into the field get caught up. We know rolling away from the grid in iRacing sometimes get the field very split off. Should go green this time. You're seeing those tires get warmed up for the last time tonight. Scuffing them off, getting them ready, getting them to temperature. This is about to be a great race here tonight. As coming out of turn number 4, it's going to be that 25 and Nike Manil Jr. Bringing him to the ButtKicker restart zone, and green flag is out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, Bluegrass. Big trouble for the 25.
Yeah, you see him getting loose. Whoa, the 94 getting up in, Scott Fritz getting up into that 94. Already got a little bit of stuff going on. You see the 88 of Adam Lancaster getting really loose up there. Man, we've got a lot of drivers getting really loose going into the corners here.
Yeah, only 76-degree track temperature, but it's so cold. Those tires so cold right now. Not up to temperature. These drivers really having to battle on the knife's edge. You see that 7 of Doug Newbiggie to the inside of Ryan Campbell right there. He's got the 94 of Shearer in front of him. Kinder, that Rims 1 machine, looking to pick up some luck here this week. As the big post about him on Facebook today, man, it made me tear up at work how much I love Kinder. I'm ready to root Kinder on tonight. He's my favorite. As much as I don't want to commentate or curse him, I feel like that's your fault, Chris. As he's gonna get in under the 8.
Whoa, he's loose. He's loose. You just commentator cursed him.
Colson's going to be out here at lap number 3. Sorry, Kinder.
As Josh just done gone and did it.
Yeah, that was... I feel bad.
Yeah, Josh done going out here calling out drivers and already sent somebody around. We're going to go on board here with John Kinder. It looks like he was a little loose coming out of turn 4 and then... just got a little bit of help going around, so we'll see what happened with that 5 machine here. As right there, you see it. He looks like he's already loose coming out. Yeah, he's already loose coming out of the corner. So he gets up, and then you see the 76 there of, excuse me. See the 76 of Brad Neer get up into that back bumper, and then has just really nowhere to go. You see the 08 of Nicholas Noggle getting around really quick. The 9 there. Justin Winters getting on that brakes really quick, so able to get around. It looks like everybody else behind him got slowed up. You see, whoa, I say that. You see the 83 getting in the wall a little bit. 96 going to bump him just a touch, but that's going to keep everybody going. So no harm, no foul. It's just going to be a little bit of damage there for that 5 machine of John Kinder. But, you know, like we said, whoa, okay, a lot of damage. I see he's missing that back deck lid now, so unfortunate for that 5 machine. But, hey, you know, aero doesn't really affect you that much here at a track like this.
Mo Abbott back in the session after early connection issues. He is going to be your lucky dog this time, but we'll see. Does that put him back on the lead lap? Should, right? Yep, it does. He is back on the lead lap, so good to see Mo able to recover after early connection issues, and hope he's able to, you know, get his way through the field here. We know how exciting that 3 machine can be of Mo Abbott. So, I feel bad, man. I just completely commentator cursed John Kinder.
Well, Josh, that comes with the territory. Sometimes we just got to talk about people, and sometimes things just happen.
Yeah, but that was my driver, man.
Hey, you know, one of the races that we called not too long ago, Josh, for another league, we saw a driver get wrecked 5 times, still came back and won the race. So it's just one of those things where, you know, don't hang your head down until it's over. 200 laps, still a long race to go.
I'm hanging my head down because I guarantee you, we just got uninvited from John Kinder's birthday party.
As we're here at lap number 7 of 200, already had an early caution brought out by John Kinder. You saw going off the front bumper there of that 76 machine, Brad Neer. So we're going to go ahead and go to the Facebook chat real quick. I see Brandon Zimmerman saying, "We're in danger, LOL." Then Jason Collins also on the Facebook chat saying, "I'm afraid so." And then Logan Russell saying, "Let's go Team New England. Good to have you here, Logan." Mikey Neal saying, "Let's go Mikey Neal Jr." And then I see Shanghai also saying, "Mikey Neal Jr., let's go MNJ."
Good to have you here, Mikey Neal. It's good to see senior and junior in the building tonight, baby. It's good to have all the family members, dads, moms, brothers, sisters, cousins. Just if you know this guy that won't stop, you know, bothering you, and then you're like, hey, he's like, "Hey, you want to watch me race tonight?" He's been telling you in the break room for like 3 weeks, and you finally decided. But we're glad to have you here. It's good that you're here. I mean, I think you'll enjoy it. So, you know, hey, we're glad all the fans are here for the iRacing Bluegrass Cup Series here at the Simbox 200, and it's gonna be interesting now. After Chris, that might be the earliest caution I think we've had all season in Bluegrass so far through 3 races. So.
Yeah,
we'll have to see. We'll have to see how these boys are going to rack it back up here, if that momentum and that pressure is going to keep getting to them, or if they're just going to, you know, kind of sweep that out the back of the head and just keep rolling here. But Mikey Neal Jr., one of those drivers that that caution might have saved that 25. He got way out of sorts on lap 1 on the restart, or the initial start, excuse me. We'll see if that 25 can bounce back here. 04 Matthew T. Lee going to hold the field under his. Thought they were supposed to wait till the restart zone before they went.
It looks like they're getting it woed up there. Yeah, looks like caution back out. Yeah, they're gonna have to rack them back up and do that again. Yeah, missing that start there.
Jaden Kratashi's screen went off. He's stuck in the middle of turn 3 and 4. He just came to a dead stop.
Oh, okay.
So Jason threw the caution. Wait. I thought you had to wait to the restart zone.
You see everybody getting slowed up here.
We're just racing in slow motion.
Yeah, it looks
you
like
see the 31 to the outside. Look at the pace car.
Okay, pace car. And it looks like the green flag is not coming out. They're getting a little bit faster, so we got to start picking up our voices just a little. I'm just kidding. So right now we're at lap 10 of 200. Looks like had a car disconnect, or had a screen freeze up, actually. Was that 81 machine of Jaden Kratachi. So see everybody getting slowed up there. Just waiting to get around everybody. So we'll get everybody racked back up and get this going again.
'20 just lost oil pressure on the back straightaway. No, not the 20, the 94. My bad. It's the 94 saying it. I think he just popped up. That's weird. He said he literally lost oil pressure.
Huh. I've honestly never. Oh, green flag's out. Didn't even realize it. So,
Wait, what?
yeah. So the 04 Matthew didn't. The caution lights were still out. So maybe something happened that we missed. But we're back to green.
Heck yeah.
We're back to green. So the 04 Matthew Lee getting out to the front. You see the 77 there of Gabriel Ellison on the inside of that 31 of Brandon Holder. Brandon Holder holding that outside lane, but that 31 gonna have a good drive coming out of the corner.
Yeah, 31 gonna hold her right down to the bottom lane. Good drive in from that 31 on that outside lane. The 77 Ellison, one of our podium sitters last week, he's going to be rolling in that 3rd place position, trying to defend off Mikey Neal Jr. the original pole sitter of the race. See that burning rubber median 99 of Mario Miranda. He's going to be on that outside lane as we get back up on board here. Actually with Mario, as he's behind that 11 of Dustin Slider. See that 54 of Matt Kipp in front of them. Nicholas Noggle, Matt Grenier. The stacked little field right here as Mario's trying to battle off that 44 of Zack Nichols.
Ooh, that was a big drive in there for Mario.
Big drive in.
He got in there really hot.
Look at Zach. He's kind of held up behind these two cars right now. Very hard to pass here at a track like Richmond, but that 44 is going to find his way around. We know he did it last week, got himself a speeding penalty, went to the back of the pack, came up like 30-plus cars to win the race at the end. So we'll see how these boys get it racked back or get it going here as we're back at lap number 16. Got a good little green flag run rolling here as Mikey Neal Jr. is able to just kind of get those coattails to that 77. He was just right there to that Ellison machine, but it looks like that 25 maybe just already starting to find something in that race car that he doesn't like here early. That 25 starting to lose the handle. Maybe that 88 of Adam Lancaster, though, still doing an excellent job holding on to that 5th spot. Scott Fritz moved himself up 1 spot to 6. Doug Newbigging, up to 7th spot. He's moved himself up from 9th. But other than that, the biggest mover right now, I would say, Mario Miranda, that 99 machine. He's 12 spots in that 11th, and he is battling that 08 to Nicholas Noggle. We know Nicholas Noggle, very experienced in the real-life world with the late models, so he is very good at that 2-wide racing on these short tracks. And it looks like Mario might have something with these braking zones that these other drivers don't have, because he is braking a couple feet later. Just needs to be careful. Don't want to get him caught up into something. As he's going to go to this bottom lane here and follow Grenier through the inside lane. As that is going to be that 48 of Dilling Hastings on that outside and the Do It Right Ally machine.
I want to say Mario actually got into the race tonight. This is his first race here with us tonight. If I'm wrong about that, I do apologize. Whoa, did you see the 08 of Nicholas Noggle diving down to the inside lane behind that 99? As we're going to go back up here on board with your leaders. You got the 04 Matthew Lee still hanging on to the lead. But he's got that 31 of Brandon Holder still all over that back bumper. So Brandon Holder is going to have a little bit of work cut out for him if he's going to hold on to this lead. Matthew Lee's going to have a little bit of work cut out for him if he wants to hold on this lead, because it looks like Brandon Holder is not letting him get away with it too easily. You see Gabriel Ellison still holding on to that 3rd place spot. And Mikey Neal Jr., like you were talking about, Josh, looks like he's fallen off just a little bit. Got it down to about almost a second gap between him and that 77 machine. So just falling off a little bit, but he's not out of it yet. You see Adam Lancaster, like you said, still holding on to that 5th spot. Scott Fritz moving his way up through the field too, up 1 position. Sitting there hanging out behind that 88 machine, doing a really good job. Like last night we said he was doing a good job in the Truck Series Monday night, did a really good job making his way up through the field. So see right now, I want to say that is the 21 of Morgan Baird pulling out up pit lane right now. That is, see the 80 there of Ryan Campbell, currently sitting where he started in the race right now. So he's currently sitting in 8th spot, so doing a good job hanging on to that 8th spot. Matt Grenier going to be up in that 9th spot, moved himself up 2 positions. And then like we were talking about, the big mover, Mario Miranda, moving his way up. Looks like he's about to be working on that 15 machine.
Yeah, Mario got the very Daniel Suarez-like paint scheme, assuming he's a fan of that 99. I really like the way that car looks. And, man, I don't want to jinx him, but might have a new favorite right here with that 99 machine. Is how good as he's looking, as good as that race car is looking coming in at a 9.
Well, you know, just having the name Mario, it kind of gives him a good thing of racing. You know, he just plays Mario Kart all day. I'm sorry, Mario, just had to do it.
Throw the red shell.
It's going back on board here with the leaders, just making sure we're not missing any of the action. Doesn't look like we've got too many battles going on right now. Everything's just kind of settled out, kind of stagnated out. Nobody's really wanting to push for position. We've got a stage break at lap 50, so we'll be coming to that stage break in 24 laps this time by. So they're just trying to wait and kind of pace themselves out till they get into that pit stop, because we saw last night a lot of the drivers taking pit stops early. It really threw a wrench in their race. They went a couple of laps down and they never recovered.
You know, we're in that awkward section of the race right now where it's early. It's kind of like when you go on a first date with a girl. You don't really know what to do. You just kind of sitting there, hands in your pockets, twiddling your thumbs, and every now and then you make eye contacts and just kind of smile. That's kind of how it is in this part of the race. You're just kind of hanging out. You really don't know what to do. You're still trying to figure out what the car in front of you is doing. And before you can make your next move, go in for that first kiss, you've got to fill out the car and realize what it's going to do and realize what the car in front of you is going to do before you can really get going. So, awkward first date, 28 laps into the race, pretty much the same thing.
That was one of the world's worst analogies I've ever heard there, Josh, but I guess we'll roll with it. As right now, like we were saying, everybody's just kind of stagnated out. Nobody's really wanting to race hard. Nobody's really wanting to push the issue. I say that Mario Miranda have already got himself around. It looks like he's still sitting in that spot. Actually, yeah, it looks like Matt Grenier has fallen back a lot. It looks like he's fallen back 5 positions because Mario Miranda was fighting for that 9th spot. So now Mario's moved himself up into that top 10.
Chris, but look right behind him. It's the 2 teammates from last week. Double trouble, Zack Nichols and Matt Kemp also tracking through the field. They're still stuck behind that 08. Our Canadian friend of Nicholas Noggle, who very experienced on these short ovals, very experienced on making himself a moving roadblock. That 08 knows how to just hold a guy behind him and really make them use their stuff to get past him. We'll see that 08 really hold off this 44 here. We know how experienced Zack Nichols is, not only behind the wheel of a Cup Series car, but on the iRacing platform in general. Very, very sought-after driver right now on the platform, and you're getting to witness his talents right here on the Bluegrass platform, man. It's awesome. He's a very experienced driver, very, very, very talented, and man, it was very exciting to see that we were going to have Zack Nichols in the league here this season. So good to see that 44 rolling here. Good tonight. Still trying to get his way around that 08 to Nicholas Noggle. Good to see one of the Bluegrass OGs putting it to him.
Yeah, it looks like that though. Looks like he was going.
A run.
Yeah, it looks like he was going to make a move on that inside. Look at that 44 pinching up to that quarter panel, trying to get that 08 just a little bit loose, push him up the corner. You know, grab that arrow, just kind of shove him out of the way as it looks like the 44 driving it in a little hard, had to get on the brakes. Gonna be a drag race. Looks like the 44 just gonna go ahead and tuck in behind that 08. Gonna go back up here.
Defense mode from the 08.
Yeah, as you see Brian Terry there, that 13 machine going a lap down. Brian Terry gonna go around those guys. See Matt Grenier getting around him as well. That 08 looking like he's moving his way up through the field, but you know, he's having that 44 all over his back bumper though.
Zack Nichols was about as close as it can get. He is making that 44 work for it. That Nicholas Noggle machine is. They are going to be too wide, almost touching fenders out of turn number 4 as you get into turn number 1 here. Nichols going to be heavy on the brakes. As will he get fully around this 08? As Nicholas Noggle giving his best Ryan Newman impression. This is a good race here at lap 35. That 08 really executing that outside lane. They're going to make contact. Oh, wait, still in it, baby. This is side-by-side short track racing right here.
You got a battle for second place going on as well right now. Gabriel Ellison going to go ahead and move on to that inside lane of the 31. Looks like he got a little loose there, but going to go ahead and gather it back up. But looks like 31 going to go ahead and pull away with that. Going to go back up here with that 08. Looks like Nicholas Noggle did get passed by that 44. So Zack Nichols finally able to make that pass. Going to go back and actually check out that pass, see what he did here. As you see door to door coming out of turn 2. It looks like that 44 just got a better drive coming out of 2, going into 2. And it looks like he's going to make that pass going out of 4.
And 08 to Nicholas Noggle. Big shout out to that 08, man. That was one hell of a job right there for the last 20 laps, just holding, I mean, absolutely holding those guys behind him. He has done an excellent job all night so far. And man, if the 08 can keep it going through the night, he might find some momentum this next couple stages. I'd be on the lookout for Nicholas Noggle here late run.
Yeah, as you still see that 77 of Gabriel Ellison going to be checking out that inside lane, getting a little loose, going down below that yellow line. You can tell they're going, whenever they go down that below that yellow line, you know you're getting loose because that rear end of that car wants to come out from under you, and that's the only way to save it. Go down there. You see the 77 still tucking up to that back bumper of the 31. Brandon Holder doing a good job holding on to that second position. As you see the 25 of Mikey Dill Jr.
Yeah,
looking like he's about to come up here and start battling these guys. This side-by-side racing for that second place position starting to slow these guys up a little bit.
Wait, what happened to Mario? I just realized he's all the way back to 17th again. Has he got damage?
Says that he went off track. Go back and see what happened with that 99 machine. Looks like coming out of turns 4 here. Got into the corner of the 80. Ooh, they got
Chris,
down.
I might have just heard some contact between Matt Kemp and some other driver. I saw a driver flying through the front straightaway grass just a moment ago. Matt Kemp loose. Who was it? Was it Noggle?
Because right now, Gabriel Ellison looks like he's peeking to the inside there of the 31. Brandon Holder trying to hold on to that inside lane. 77 having to get out of the gas, but he's got that preferred line on the inside lane. Going to see that 77 hold that 31 up just a little bit. 31 looks like he's getting a little loose there. So definitely, if you're that 25 machine or if you're a Mikey Dill Jr. fan, you are on your feet because that 25 machine is about to be up here battling for these guys. Ron Campbell wrecked. 80 up into the wall.
Campbell was one of those drivers just in some contact a moment ago. We'll see what happened to this 80 machine as he gets back rolling here. Got the 84 there to his inside lane. Big damage on the 84 as well. As he drives it in, looks like he just washed up. Oh, net code.
Yeah, as you see right there, just a big bump, and that was a weird bump. That's almost something like I saw happen in one of my truck races the other day that I was racing in. We had a guy going down the front stretch at Martinsville. They got past each other. They were side by side, and then the next thing you know, it was like he bumped him in the back quarter panel like you just saw. So our racing's definitely got a little bit of physics issue going on with these cars here.
Well, we're going to have to see. We should have a 2-lap shootout for the stage break here at lap 50.
That's going to go ahead and go to the Facebook and the YouTube chat while we're under this caution here at lap 46. I see Akamai Proctor in the Facebook chat saying, what's up to the boys in the booth, Chris and Joey? It's Josh, buddy. It's fine, though. Chris and Josh in the booth. Cup boys are putting on a great show. I love this track. Let's go. Good to have you here, man. Don't worry about it either. Just picking at you. And going to the YouTube chat, see Patrick Thompson saying, go Mikey. And then Mike Neal saying, hello, guys. So hello back to you again, Mike Neal. Shanghai saying, hi, Mikey's dad. And then I said it again, Gary Jazorski saying, go get him, Noggle. Yeah, Josh, I'm saying, I'm sorry, Josh. You the man, Josh. Repeating your name so that way he remembers it.
That's all good.
It's all good, buddy. Like I said, not a big deal. Just sometimes I hear names that I think that are people's names, and I'm like, oh, that's not even their name. So I get it, man. Don't worry about it. All good up here in the booth. But right now it's lap 47 of 200. Like Josh said, might have a shootout here for that stage break. Then all those drivers are going to go ahead and pull it down. As right now, Matthew T. Lee is currently sitting in the lead with that 31 of Brandon Holder. Brandon Holder still doing a really good job. Try not to use what's the word? Try not to say Brandon Holder is holding on. Try not to be that kind of guy. But you know, he is holding on to that second position lead. You see him fighting with that 77 machine. So right now, if you're Mikey Neal Jr. though in that 25 machine, you're looking at this this outside lane going, man, if you can just get caught, if you can just not check up this inside lane, we got to run.
So we'll see restart number 2 here after caution number 2. As it's going to be Matthew Lee, Brandon Holder bringing the field back to green here in just a moment. That 77 of Gabriel Ellis and Mikey Neal going to round out row number 2. They see Lancaster and Fritz in row 3. Whoa, Brandon Holder up the track on the restart. Well, they're going to call that the stage, and Matthew Lee just got a warning for jumping the start.
Yeah, so that 04 getting a verbal warning. Hey man, jumping the start there. So gonna have to watch out for that. They do have a starting zone specifically, you know, designated for that. So there you go. But we'll go ahead and wait for that 04 machine to go ahead and go down pit lane, get his tires and fuel, and then we'll pull him up into the booth for a stage break interview.
Be a verbal warning this time. If the 04 does it again, obviously he'll get the chop with it, but he still will pick up the stage win, and we'll roll in to pit road here with all of our drivers as they're a little bit spread out after that caution there.
I just realized it doesn't look like any of the pit guys showed up. None of the pit boxers are there. What in the world? So right now everybody's down pit lane. Guess you'll be able to see everybody's pit stops here very easily now. So that 25 getting that left side up. Let's see who gets out. The 77 getting out. The 04 going to go ahead and pull out. Oh, that 77 going to pull out into the second place position. Coming off pit lane with Mikey Neal Jr. pulling off in that third spot behind him. So right now, Matt Kemp, Mario Miranda, Wyatt Brackett, and Dylan Butler all did not come down pit lane. Or they came down on lap 44. So right now they have kind of early jumped the stage break there. Now they're sitting up front, but we'll go ahead and go on board here with that 04 machine and have a word with our stage break winner.
That 04. All right, and we've got Matthew Lee up here in the booth. Matthew, we heard a little bit of the warning for the jump start there, but you're still going to pick up the stage win. Verbal warning, so obviously no need to see it again. So, hey, you still did a great job out there in the front, Matthew. You've pretty much held pace the whole race and been the guy that needs to be, you got to get up there and pass pretty much to take the lead of the race. So how's the 04 machine feeling here at the first end of the stage 1? And, yeah, how are you looking going into the rest of the race here as we get ready? And you got a lot of hungry guys out there in front of you that kind of undercut that stage there. So what's the plan here going into stage 2? And yeah, how you feeling?
Yeah, it was definitely a good run for us. I feel pretty good about my long run pace here. Is you know, just keep the tires under us here and try to keep the car clean. You know, get a couple fast guys like Matt Kemp up here and a couple guys with damage. So you know, just gonna be patient.
Patience is going to be the key. Well, we see the cars are getting waved around, Matthew. We're going to go ahead and let you get back down to your team, bud. And, hey, congratulations on the stage win, man, and good luck in the rest of your race here.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys.
I appreciate you, man. All right, well, that was Matthew Lee. As you see the rest of the field getting caught up there in the back. As you see the 54 of Matt Kemp, Mario Miranda going to just control the restart here. They're going to undercut about 6 laps here at the stage at 44. And they're going to stay out here as you see the 54 getting a little bit of a jump there, as there's the restart zone, and they are green as we are getting back into turn number 1. That Mario Miranda machine to the outside, though. As you'll see that 99 continue to roll the outside lane. He's had the opportunity to go behind him. It looks like he might race him back here. He's to the quarter panel. This 99, Burnt Rubber Media, he wants this outside lane in that Chevy Camaro, but it looks like he's gonna give it up. He's gonna come to the inside, and he might cross him over here. He is! Crossover for the lead into turn number 1. It's gonna be Mario Miranda.
See that 54 having to get into the brakes just a little bit. You saw him shoot up towards the top of the track there. So that 54 having to get in there just a little hotter than he wanted to, but that 99 riding that inside lane. We might see a pass here for the lead, but that 99 going to be wearing that equipment out here really quick.
See the drive out of the corner for the 54.
Oh, you see Dylan Butler getting a little loose back there.
Yeah, big wobble. Big damage too on that 96 machine, but Mario's getting the run. The 54 wiggled a little bit. That's going to just let him ease up there. He's not clear yet. Clear on quarter entry. Mario Miranda going to finally get that lead from that 54 after what feels like the longest three laps of his life. Wrecking on the back straightaway. Big wreck down the back straightaway. Man, that just killed a lot of race cars.
Now we see the 01 of Scott Fritz, the 11 there of Dustin Slider also around. So the 94 in it, the 31 in it. Go back on board here.
Zack Nichols, 44. And Doug Newbigging, Brandon Holder.
Go back here and see what happened here in the middle of the package right now. We're riding on board here with that 11. See if it happened up here. If not, we'll go up a
No, it happened up ahead. It happened up ahead of Grenier.
Was
Or
the
Grenier, I mean, excuse me. There's the 88 of Lancaster around.
It looks like he's coming out of the corner and he just got loose. Yeah, the back end of the car started to come around. You see him try to correct it. Car just snaps around on him. 31 of Brandon Holder, just nowhere to go.
Just a chain reaction after that, man.
7 of Doug Newbigging also getting involved in it.
Zack Nichols, big damage as well. The 3 of Mo Abbott.
We're right on board here with that 44 machine. See what happened in front of him. See the 88 getting loose up there, getting into the wall. That's going to break everything out from under him. 44 trying to get on the brakes, but just not really much you can do in that situation.
Man, a lot of good cars killed right there, but that's going to open the door for a lot of these smaller teams, the guys that really haven't had the showtime up here in the points there. It's going to allow some guys to get up here and run in the top 10, get some experience with some of these guys that are maybe just a little bit quicker than them, that gives them those coattails that'll give them more experience, and that's what it's about. And man, we're glad that we got to see not as many race cars as that could have been, but that was still a good chunk of change right there out of the field. And that was, that's bad, man. I hate it for Lancaster, man. I know he is a driver that is very, very skilled on the racetrack, and that's why they call him an accident. And unfortunately, that's just going to be the downfall of this second stage right here so far. That's a big wreck here, as we are under caution for the 3rd time tonight due to accident. Race lights are off. They're going to double stack back up. You see that 44 of Zack Nichols racing the pace car down pit road, as he is going to get himself back out and on the lead lap, as he is going to take about 1 minute and 5 seconds of damage repair. No, it says he only took 32-second pit stop, actually. I do apologize about that. So that must have been his full pit times around here, about 46 seconds. So no, 32, yeah, 30, about 15 seconds, 16 seconds of damage repair. Man, I'm horrible at iRacing math. Do apologize. So that iRacing pace car is going to get him through turn 4 right here. And now it's going to be Miranda, that 54 of Kemp. They've got the 10 of Wyatt Brackett with Matthew T. Lee on the outside lane in that road 2. Is that 99 going to get off to a good restart? Wiggled a little bit, but he's still going to get out to a solid restart. Now that Wyatt Brackett machine, that PlayStation 5 Chevy Camaro, they're going to take it to this 54 Matt Kemp. Is the 04 Matthew Lee right behind that 54, who looks like he was wiggling a little bit. 54 going to recover, big drive into the corner, as he's going to be behind that 99 of Miranda. As you see that 77 of Gabriel Ellison rolling into the outside lane. He's now behind that bracket machine. Is the 04 Matthew Lee now. That 04 Toyota Camry coming back in the 54 Matt Kemp, who's going to wash up the track. Looks like Kemp just maybe going to give him the position, or just maybe not fight him as hard as that Ford Mustang could. But it looks like that 04 of Matthew Lee going to roll it to the inside here, clear of the 54 of Matthew Kemp, and he is going to put himself up in second place at lap number 66 here.
Yeah, you see the 04 Matthew Lee doing a good job holding on to that second spot. Mario Miranda up 22 spots, doing a good job being in the lead right now. We saw him get up there, get around that 54, but the 04 on a tear right now, moving his way up through the field.
Yeah, Matthew Lee was your stage winner, qualified second here, so sitting in his original starting position, but he said he's very, very confident in that long run speed. We're starting to see it, that 04, as these tires wear in more and more as the laps turn. Starting to see that 04 Toyota Camry come alive a little bit. Is 99 big loose. 04 big drive into the inside lane. And as we were talking about him, Matthew Lee, his hands are going to get warm. He's going to crank on that steering wheel. He's going to go under that 99, turn to left through turn number 2, and grab the lead of the race, as that's now going to open the door for that 54 of Matt Kemp. Driving into that inside lane, the 99, a little bit to that outside lane, allow that 54 to peek into a little bit of clean air. And it looks like he's going to get loose with that rear tires, just spun up a little bit, got in the gas just a little too early, but it's going to allow him to still stay into that position, as you see a battle between that Gabriel Ellison 77 and that 10 of Wyatt Brackett. I see the 25 of Mikey Neal Jr. still got to come. It looks like that 77 now and the 10 really close. No contact made between those drivers, but Ellison going to clear himself, put himself back into 4th place. Matt Natalie's orange juice number 77 Chevy Camaro looking to get his way back up through the field.
Yeah, that 77 machine, Gabriel Ellison doing a good job moving his way up through the field. See right now a little bit of battling going on back here in the back of, like, towards the middle of the pack. We see that 9 of Justin Winters moving his way up 6 positions. Aaron Smith in that 70 machine pulling up 22 spots as well. So right now, Matthew Lee got around the 99.
Yeah, that happened like 2 laps ago, Chris.
Right now, that 54 of Matt Kemp, he's hanging all over that back bumper of that 99 of Mario Miranda. Looks like he's trying to get to that inside lane. Can't get that car woed up in time, as right now the 10 of Wyatt Brackett is fighting out with that 25 of Mikey Neal Jr. Mikey Neal Jr. falling back a couple of positions right now. But look at somebody we haven't talked about a lot this season, Josh. That 95 of Jonathan Schwartz moving his way up through the field.
Yeah, Jonathan not necessarily having as easy of a time this season with his, the expansion of the driver roster, but he's still holding a very good spot in that 7th position. And that 95, he for sure has the pace to go up here and run with these boys. So we'll see him start to pick that momentum back up. Maybe just a little bit of a having to resettle into that race car with all the new faces out there. It's good to see Jonathan Schwartz rolling in that 7th spot, contending for the lead here late.
Yeah, as we've got some lap traffic coming up in front of us. That
Brian Terry, 48.
Brian Terry and that 48 slowing up everybody just a little bit. That's going to let, whoa, is that see that 54 getting around the 13. Brian Terry getting around, or 77 getting around Brian Terry.
Gabriel Ellison managed that lap traffic perfect, put himself right back up to the back bumper of Kemp.
Yeah, Gabriel Ellison still hanging on to that second or that fourth position, trying to get up there and battle it out with that 54 machine. Not like we were saying, not everybody's just kind of taking it easy right now. We're at lap 77 of 200. We've still got a long race in ahead of us. Right now, that 77, he is just trying to cruise the best that he can. You see Wyatt Brackett in that 10 machine up 12 spots as well. One of the Bluegrass OGs from last season, fighting it out with that 25 of Mikey Neal. You see Jonathan Schwartz now all over the back bumper of that 25. But what we were saying, Aaron Smith's the second driver that is one of those new drivers as well, moving his way up through the field, up 23 spots in that 8th spot, so doing a good job. And Dylan Butler in that 96, as we used to call it, the meme machine. It's not a meme machine anymore. That is a breast cancer awareness skin, so he is out there repping that, yeah, I'm sorry, that was the wrong car. I do apologize. It's Dylan Butler. Looks like he's got a little bit of damage on that front end, so right now he's just trying to cruise along, make it as far as he can. Then we've got Ryan Campbell right now, driver that we saw go around a little bit. Whoa, as you see Nicholas Noggle getting a little loose. Maybe got into that wall coming out of turn, or coming down the backstretch going into 3. You see him getting into the wall, getting a little loose. Then see the 81 of Jaden Kurtachi sitting in that 12th spot, up 15 position. You see David Farmer in that 84. David Farmer in the 84 and the 44. Zack Nichols battling it out right now. That little bit of damage that Zack Nichols had doesn't look like it's really affecting him. He's still driving through the field.
And he is a driver with a lot of experience, a lot of talent in this platform, and he is showing it. I mean, a lot of guys wouldn't be able to battle back from the damage, even though it might not look like a lot of major damage. There's a lot of guys that would have just alt F4'd at that wreck right there. You know, you got a lot of guys out in the field still, man. We've had some drivers disconnect, some parked, go to the hauler, say that. We'll just pack it up, try again next week. But man, just shows how dedicated this Bluegrass field is this season. We still got a handful of cars out on the racetrack, Chris. I want to say we've got 20 plus still, or 25 plus still race cars out on the track.
Yeah, right now we've got 21 cars on the lead lap. CJ Mason is currently the last driver on the lead lap, so you see him battling it out with that 13 of Brian Terry. Also diving down on the inside of that 11. Whoa, that was a very risky move there in that 1-3 Chevy Camaro, so gonna have to drive it just a little more careful than that, CJ. Woo.
So it looks like Matt Kemp and Gabriel Ellison just had a battle. Gabriel Ellison actually just got around, Chris.
Go back and see what happened with that.
2 laps ago this was.
Yes, right now that 77, whoa, getting really loose there. The 54 getting up into the wall. That might have sold the deal there for that 77. Yeah, you see him diving it down into that 54, just going to go ahead and surrender that position.
Back live here, you still see the 54 attempting to get that position back. But it's going to be hard, man. Once you heat those tires up just a little bit in that run, and especially as we're getting into that 35 lap range buffer here for some of these guys. Matt Kemp, one of the guys that undercut the stage, so 6 lap difference on their tires. You're really going to notice that 6 lap difference here soon, because these tires have a very interesting fall off at certain tracks. It's like you get about 30 laps in sometimes at certain tracks, and it feels like the tire feels pretty much working. And then other tracks you get about 25. You know, it just depends on, you know, the tire wear. But at a track like Richmond, you go 25 laps, and then it's like it feels like your tires just instantly fall off a cliff. I mean, it is instant drop off at a track like Richmond. It can get tricky, and when you've got that 6 lap difference, you know, that even just a 5 lap, 4 lap, 3 lap buffer on tires, that 1 lap matters. Those 6 laps, think of how much those matter. So see that 48, looks like he is down on power bad, that Dylan Hastings machine, as he is going to get lapped again by our field. But good to still see that 48 out there turning laps, trying to get as much experience and just, you know, as many points as he can. That you can definitely hear as he gets down the back straight away. That race car sounds like it might be down on RPM a lot, actually. It's just going to roll it to the outside lane here. Let the 10 of Wyatt Brackett. You see that 95 of Jonathan Schwartz. That's a cool little shot right there. That's a 25 of Mikey Neal Jr. and that 70 of Aaron Smith III, who I want to say, or second, excuse me, was actually one of the only drivers in that mid-pack that got through without any type of damage. Is that 70? It's very clean, very shined up, and the school bus is rolling here early as he is taking these boys to school, up 23 positions, sitting in that 8th spot. Will accept funds for Waffle House.
Well, hey, that's a good thing that you're racing in the Bluegrass League. You know, hey, you get up there, you get some wins and stuff, you get some money. And you can accept funds for Waffle House all you want.
Hey, win a stage or two in a race, man, can get you an all-star special.
Gonna go ahead and go to the Facebook and YouTube chat. Gonna go YouTube, see where we've got. Let's see. Jason Welsh Music says, "Go Mikey, hey senior," and where's Huffman? I actually don't know. Haven't heard from Huffman. Didn't see him in the drivers meeting or anything, so not really sure where Huffy is at here tonight. John Bradley Spill saying those are some sexy schemes on the 77 and the 7. Yes, sir, they are. 77 is looking mighty fine here tonight. So we're going to go to the Facebook chat as well. Let's see, Lucky Duck Motorsports, good to have you here, man. Say, let's go Matt Lee, Gabriel Ellison, Aaron Smith, and Doug Newbigging. And then Bradley Pill also saying the 77 and 7 looking killer out there on Facebook. And then Isaac Kinder Race. Nate Maurer saying Isaac Kinder Racing. Didn't see his name up in the standings. Well, Kinder, well, Nate, just to give you a little bit of a heads up, if you go back and you rewatch the stream about lap 5, Josh, lap 3, Josh commentator cursed him, and he wrecked out. Or he got loose, bumped, and got sent up into the wall.
Sorry, Kinder. Sorry, Maurer. I took out the goat once again.
As right now we're at lap 95 of 200. Matthew Lee doing a good job separating that lead out from that 99 by about a second and a half. So right now Matthew Lee doing a good job hanging on to that position. Looks like he's really got the track figured out here right now. You see Mario Miranda doing a good job also, up 21 positions. You know, like we said, he drove up from the back. Now he's up here in that second spot, battling it out with that 77 of Gabriel Ellison. So we've got at least 9 more laps. Yeah, 9 more laps until the next stage break. So lap 105 will be the second stage break. And right now it looks like Matthew Lee's looking to walk away with it.
Getting closer and closer to these pit stops. You got to start to think about what these drivers may be starting to plan out in their head. You see that 99 starting to lose a little bit of time to that Matthew Lee car, who said, I am very, very confident in my late run speed in this race car. And it looks like that 04 not telling any fibs out there. He is on a Sunday drive right now as he is getting himself almost 2 seconds clear of the rest of the field. But I mean, you see that 10 Wyatt Brackett. He's still working on that 54 Matt Kemp, who looks like he has just been battling looseness, man. As we say that though, Chris, Jonathan Schwartz, that 95 machine, he's been silent and he has been deadly. He is sitting up in that 4th position. Or he is sitting up in that 4th position after we were just talking about that 95 machine sitting in 2nd or 7th about what, 10 laps ago?
Yeah, and look at this. Matthew Miranda is getting a sorry, the camera has just changed. It looks like that
Mario Miranda.
Yeah, Mario Miranda, excuse me. He was battling out side by side with that 77. My cameras went all crazy there for a split second.
Yeah, I saw that. That was insane.
Yeah, as Jonathan Schwartz looks like he's starting
allow him to pull up. Yeah,
he's starting to pull up. As I do notice there is a little bit of frame lag on the YouTube chat. Do apologize about that.
Camp is big loose. What the? Dude, go back to that. That might have been. He is insanely loose. Dude, is Kemp playing on a controller?
Do apologize.
He just got
don't have
Crazy, insane direct drive. You see that? Look at this wiggle.
Yeah, that was a really weird wiggle there.
Is my boy Kemp controller driving?
No, it doesn't look like it.
He's just bad loose. Never mind.
Yeah, we've only got 2 laps to the stage break, so probably just trying to make up as much time as he can.
I was about to say, there's no way Matt Kemp's controller driving, and then I just see the tires are just ice skating, so... Never mind. I do apologize to Matt. Don't mean to offend you like that. Pits are closed, Chris.
All right, pits are closed here at lap 104, so we're seeing Matthew Lee bring it around one more time before the stage break. Let's see if that 77 of Gabriel Ellison has anything to offer up to that 99. As you see Jonathan Schwartz doing a Houdini act back there, blinking just a little bit, but he's back.
Go, white flag for the stage. 99 loose out of 3. Out of 4, excuse me. Matthew Lee, 2.5 seconds. Here comes Gabriel Ellison, outside lane. 95 should peek to the inside here. Come on, 95. Roll it to the inside. Here he comes, Jonathan Schwartz, baby. Come on, Jonathan. Bluegrass OG, get up there, get a podium on this stage. Get a 3rd place. 77 of Gabriel Ellison, though, doing a great job on that outside lane. He's loose. 95 loose. It's going to finish like it is. 99 second, 77 third. Good job between Ellison, Schwartz, and Miranda right there. That was a fun little battle, man. You know, I don't have favorites. I just look, and whoever right there in this scenario, I think that's who I'm picking. I just instantly go with it. So I'm a fan of everybody in this league, man. Love all these Bluegrass drivers. You see this race, and they're putting. It's hard not to like any of them, or not to like any of them. It's hard to like all of them, actually. But I mean, other than that, man, these guys put on one hell of a show each week so far. And I gotta say, Chris, these 3 weeks of Bluegrass racing might be the best darn 3 weeks of racing I've watched in a while.
Yeah, having a little bit of issues with the stream right now. It just went black. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get it back up for you.
All right, so as Chris is having a little bit of issues over there on that side, we do apologize about that, but I'll talk you through pit lane. Is Matthew T. Lee going to come in first with that 99 of Mario Miranda, 2nd, Gabriel Ellison 3rd. Mario's going to get into his pit stall early. Matthew going to have that 2nd pit stall here on pit road as I see that 99 getting down pit road here. And I'm going to watch this 99 here in just a moment, see where he does exit. But right now, it's looking like Matthew Lee still rolling his way in just now in his pit stall. 77 his pit stall. Here comes Mikey Neal Jr. He's in pit stall number 1. So I see the left sides, or right side's down on the 04. Left side's about to go up. Looks like the 77 and the 04 about in at the same time. Here comes the 99 of Mario Miranda, but it looks like the 04 going to get out first. Mario Miranda going to get out 2nd. Then it's going to be Gabriel Ellison 3rd. Jonathan Schwartz going to come out 4th. Zack Nichols, he is going to make his way back out and up into the top 5. He is going to come out 5th with Mikey Neal Jr. in 6th. Wyatt Brackett 7th. Aaron Smith the 2nd. In 8th, Matt Kemp in 9th. And rounding out your top 10 will be Ryan Campbell after that pit stop cycle. Well, Matthew T. Lee won stage 1. He's going to win stage 2. As we do got the cameras back up and rolling. Do apologize about that. As we'll have one more word here with Matthew T. Lee tonight where we send him off one final time to go back to his team and race for this race victory. All right, Matthew. Well, man, looks like you're trying to make it a sweep up here tonight. You've picked up stage 1. You've picked up stage 2. And that long run speed you were talking about, it came to show right there. Matthew, you're looking very confident behind that 04 Martin Sports now after stage 2. Walk us through the rest of this race. What you got planned for us up here?
Yeah, basically, track positions seem pretty important. It's pretty hard to work through people there, especially with old tires. It seemed behind me. Gabe was probably the fastest guy at the end of that run, and he had a really hard time with getting the pass for second. So yeah, I gotta try to keep it up front and keep this race rolling.
Well, man, you're looking good. That 04 machine's looking good as well. We're excited to see you back up here in the lead coming out of pit road, and excited to see what you got for us here in the in the Simbox 200, man. So, hey, congratulations on the second stage win. We're looking for you here at the end of this thing. So, Matthew, good luck in the rest of the race, buddy, and hopefully we'll be talking to you here in a little bit.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man. All right, and that was that 04 machine of Matthew Lee. I heard him just looking for that long run speed again, and he said that track position so key early. It does tell you, we were talking about how it is so difficult sometimes to pass here at Richmond, as Nicholas Noggle made that very aware earlier, but that 04 just said it seemed like that 77 having a tough time in traffic, even though he thinks that 77 might have been the faster car. I do agree that 77 of Graber Ellison did look pretty wicked fast in that end stage right there. He was starting to really work on that 99 of Miranda, but now these boys all got equal tires. They're all back to even. We'll see how they do. I'm really excited to see how this 44 Nichols does. Big damage on him. We'll see if he can Martin Truex his way through the field here, as he's got a lot of damage, and he's going to try to get that race car rolling. But the 04 Matthew Lee, the 99 of Miranda, going to hit the white flag, or hit the white line for the restart zone, as they're going to hit that butt kicker restart. Green flag is out. We're going to go to a LNS Customs loud pedal as the field is getting cycled out here. So enjoy these beautiful sights, beautiful sounds. We'll come back if a caution, of course. And as these guys get here to the restart, crank those volumes up and enjoy this LNS Customs loud pedal. We'll rack them back up. We'll give it a go next time. We do apologize about that, man. These drivers just hear that loud pedal go over the broadcast. I'm like, man, let's wreck. I don't want them to see us racing out here. I want cautions. Not just kidding. That's not what they think at all. These boys want to race. But hey, cautions are cautions, man. So we will get the loud pedal back to you. Let you enjoy those sights and sounds here in just a moment. Be interested to see if any drivers come down pit road and try to top off any, to try to get a little bit more fuel in this run, try to extend that green flag run here. Do know they are going to have to pit again for sure before the end of this race. That's not a question that even needs to be asked. So we'll see if any drivers try to take that long ball strategy here and come down top off. Even though it was a lap and a half, you never know, man.
Yeah, you see the 80 there.
Yep, Jonathan Schwartz maybe
getting into the back.
Nope. Matt Kemp, Nicholas Noggle, Jaden Grataji, and Edward Shearer all came down, Chris. Scott Fritz as well. Doug Newbeering. Oh, wait, I think we might be on. My bad. I'm not on. My bad. Continue.
Yeah, having a little bit of I see a little bit of stream lag going on here. Like I said, I am working on it in the background, so if you do see the picture go down, just know that I am working on it. I did have the picture go down. My OBS actually crashed in the race. I had to re-up the race thing, so had to remake it. So that was what happened with that. So we got it going though. As right now we're at lap 117 to 200. We had that little bit of a caution come out there to rack everybody back up. But like I said, if you do see the Facebook or the YouTube stream, it's just a little bit, like I said, in the background working on it. Got a couple of things I'm still trying to figure out with my computer, so do apologize about that. But thank you for everybody out there on that YouTube, on that Facebook, for being out here with us tonight. You know, we've had a fun race here as we've got 117 laps down in the books here at Richmond, and it looks like it's going to heat up here because that 99 of Mario Miranda, he is doing a really good job holding on to that second position, being a driver that we've really never had a chance to watch or talk about.
The surprise factor of these Bluegrass boys, Chris. You never know when you're just going to get a driver that just shows up and absolutely dominates the field. Well, Zack Nichols was that driver last week. It looks like Mario is going to try to be that driver this week. He's got the Matthew Lee machine right to his inside. But look right in that mirror, man. You've got a very beat up Mountain Dew Code Red 44 Ford Mustang of Zack Nichols, who is still hungry and still wants to pick up that second win of the season. All right, and as these boys take the green flag, we're going to attempt to try to go to this loud pedal just one more time and see if these boys can make it. So enjoy these beautiful sights, beautiful sounds of this Bluegrass racing restart here at the Simbox 200 as the green flag is out. as we are back here live at the Simbox 200, lap 130. 70 to go this next time by on track. As that 77 of Ellison doing an excellent job getting himself up into that second position, doing what he was so difficult to do for him in the before the end of that stage 2 run. He was able to now get past that 99 of Miranda. Gonna work his way now up towards that Matthew Lee machine. It looks like Miranda just got into the wall a little bit. He did. Is that 99 machine gonna scrape up that right side? Gonna get back into digging though, maybe just try to knock a little bit of looseness into that race car. As that 99 gonna get out of the corner, just a couple tenths back now from that Ellison machine, 4 tenths to be exact. As you start to see that 44 of Zack Nichols starting to just slowly creep up as well, but that Ford Mustang still heavy damage on it. You got to expect that car maybe not able to meet the exact speed of that 99, but you know, it's short track. Aerodynamics really don't matter as much as long as that car turns. But we didn't know that aero can affect the tightness and the looseness of the car. But it looks like that 44 of Nichols, being an absolute wheel man, he's still rolling his way up in that 4th spot. It looks like Wyatt Brackett, one of those drivers that restarted in 4th earlier, hasn't really fallen back just a little bit. He's lost 4 spots, so he's sitting in that 8th position currently. But in front of him, man, Aaron Smith the second, still doing an absolute fantastic job in that 70 Chevy Camaro, completely unsponsored school buses. He is rolling it out of turn number 2, man. It's good to see Aaron Smith, who's up 24 positions in that 7th spot, rolling here good tonight at Richmond.
Yeah, we've got the 16 of Jaden Katachi. He's up 16 positions. As you see right now, David Farmer just got passed by that 54 of Matthew Kemp. Matthew Kemp doing a good job moving his way back up the field. You see that 84 getting all over the back bumper. Jaden Katachi on the outside there, inside there of Ricky Veroso, but he's going to go ahead and tuck back in behind that 81 machine. So right now we've got a little bit of shuffling up going on back behind the field. You see the 3 machine. Bo Abbott, such a good-looking skin. I swear, I love seeing that 3 machine out there on the track. Bo Abbott doing a good job sitting in that 16 spot, up 16 spots. Matt Grenier moving his way back a little bit. He's lost 6 positions, so that 15 machine looks like he's got a little bit of rear damage on that back bumper, so not going his way right now. As you see that 9 machine behind him, Justin Winters, he's currently a lap down, getting into the wall. See the 15 getting a good drive in, maybe driving in just a little too hot there. Back up here on board with your leaders, see what is going on. Matthew Lee getting around that 7. You see the 77 also getting around the 7. Not a good night for Doug Newbigging in that Lucky Ducks Motorsports 7 machine. So unfortunate for that 7 getting into a wreck earlier. But hey, he's got 2 of his teammates currently sitting in that 1st and 2nd spot. Matthew Lee and Gabriel Ellison sitting in that 1st and 2nd. Look at that, 77 of Gabriel Ellison starting to tuck up to that 04 machine.
Yeah, tugging up big time, Chris, is that, 77 machine of Gabriel Ellison. He's really starting to show the speed, man. 2 tenths down now is Zack Nichols looking to make a pass for that 3rd place position. He had a big wiggle. I thought for a second he was going to hook that 99 of Miranda down the back straightaway. He got loose coming off a corner exit out of 2 on that bottom lane. And for a moment, it looked like him and Miranda were going to have a little bit of a duo or a tango right there. It looks like that 99 going to wash her up. Oh, he's giving him the bumper. Nichols wants to go.
Yeah, you see the 44 making a dive on the inside of the 99 after putting the bumper to the back of his car coming out of turn 2. So you see the 44 diving it down on the inside lane. He has that preferred line. So we'll see the 99 try. Oh, the 44 got in there way too hot.
Corner too wide here with the 99. We'll see if the 44 overdrives this corner again, but it looks like he's going to get her settled down into 3 this time. 99 is going to be right to that back bumper. Crossover coming into 1.
Yeah, the 99 making a move on the inside. Let's see if he gets it slowed up. It looks like the 99's a little loose, but he's going to get it slowed up. So it's going to be a drag race down the backstretch.
Nope, 44 got the run. What a job by Zack Nichols and Mario Miranda right there, man. Multiple times that could have gotten sketchy, but they held it under control and did an excellent job. Oh, what a little battle right there. As we are getting closer and closer to the final stages of this race. 57 to go this next time by. There's 7 laps to go until we get to that 50 to go mark. Halfway until the race will be over. Or not halfway, excuse me, you know what I mean. But either way. As you see that 25 of Mikey Dale Jr. getting a little bit loose.
As we're coming to 50 laps to go, we've got 55 this time around, so the 56, excuse me. So Matthew Lee, he's getting a little bit of separation from that 77 machine now. Gabriel Ellison looks like he's falling off just a little bit. Might have eaten those tires up just a little bit getting up to him, but Josh, like you said, look at that behind him. That 44 machine is on a mad tear trying to get up to that front position.
Zack Nichols, man. He's doing it again this week. He did it last week. That 44 machine is showing that he has the speed. He is the real deal. And that 44 Mountain Dew Code Red Ford Mustang is looking like he is trying to either pick up a podium or pick up 2 trophies 2 weeks in a row. He's trying to pick up that win here tonight at Richmond. He wants this Simbox 200 trophy, and he wants it tonight. 95 Tokyo drifted it out of the corner as well. That's going to open up. Look at that, Chris. Aaron Smith II.
Yeah, that 70 machine doing a good job, up 24 positions right now. If anybody's wanting to give him a sponsor, as you see right now, he doesn't have a sponsor. It looks like the 99 of Mario Mirinda coming down pit lane. So the 99 going to go ahead and pull that trigger early. He sees how many laps left. Maybe he says, all right, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Maybe get out there in the front. As right now, everybody else is going to go ahead and stay out. So right now, that 99 machine, only one down pit lane. But we know that when one driver comes down pit lane, most of the other drivers are like, yeah, you know what? It's about time for me to go. So wondering how long it's going to take these other drivers to decide to go ahead and pull it down pit lane as well.
All I'm saying is the car's feeling good. I mean, they're about 50 laps in almost on these tires. You know, about 7 laps. So, I don't know. I would assume it's about time to go here eventually with these tires. You could see some of these drivers extend them upwards to 60, 70 laps sometimes. So, it just depends, man.
Well, yeah, so let's get you out there on that Facebook and that YouTube chat. Do see Jason Welch, you're having a little bit of issues. Not really sure. I'm currently watching it on my phone. It looks fine. Don't really know. It might have just had a moment there. I do know, like I said, my computer is having a little bit of a moment, so it might be that. But yeah, right now it looks like the 04 doing a really good job. But yeah, no, Facebook chat. Facebook, YouTube, let's hear what you're looking for. Let's see what drivers you're out here supporting with us, because we are looking like we've got a really good race here in front of us as we're getting close to those pit cycles. See how long it decides to take Zack Nichols to go ahead and pull it down pit lane. How long Mikey Neal Jr. How long he's going to stay out. You see 95 still blinking just a little bit. Not sure what's going on with his internet. We do know that it does blink every now and then, so. Having a little bit of issues there, but that 95 still got it situated right. White Bracket in that 10 machine still doing a good job holding off that 70 machine, but that 70 machine looking like he's on a tear right now. Already got around that 54 of Matt Kemp, so he's looking to get around that 10 machine now. Whoa, you see the 95 still getting loose up there.
70 as well got loose.
The 80 of Ryan Campbell come down pit lane. So we've got a second taker coming down pit lane right now. David Farmer currently sitting up 16 spots in that 84 machine. Looks like he's got a little bit of back damage there. Might have got rear-ended in one of those incidents that we had earlier. Jade Pertach, you know, he had a little bit of an incident earlier as well. Got a little bit of front right damage on that car. Scott Fritz down 4 positions, getting into those accidents too as well. So Scott Fritz got a little bit of damage on that car.
Smith down this time, 7th place. Jonathan Schwartz as well, Chris, 5th place. 96 of Dylan Butler coming down. So we're starting to see some drivers pull the trigger, get down pit road. Just made up a lot of time. Either he made up a lot of time or he just got caught speeding, and he's going to have to pay his fine.
got some Dylan Butler coming down pit lane as well. So right now we're starting to see all of these drivers. Good to hear, Jason. Good to hear, man. Glad everything's straightened up for you. We're seeing all these drivers decide to start pulling it down pit lane. Wyatt Brackett, Jaden Kurtachi coming down, Scott Fritz.
77 this time.
Yeah, Matt Grenier also coming down. We've got a lot of drivers starting to pull that trigger. 77 coming down. Gonna leave that 04 of Matthew Lee, that teammate out there in the lead, so he's gonna go ahead and pull it down pit lane. It looks like David Farmer also pulling it down, so we're starting to see all the drivers cycle through and start taking these pit cycles. It looks like maybe is the 04 getting slowed down? And look, yeah, 04 getting slowed down. I was gonna say it looked like he was starting to get it slowed down. Hopefully he did get it slowed all the way down. See him locking up the brakes there. Also that 44 Zack Nichols coming down pit lane. Mikey Hill Jr. in that 25 machine coming down as well. So we're going to have all of our drivers coming down here in just 1 second. The only drivers that have not come down are Matt Kemp, Mo Abbott, Brandon Zimmerman, and CJ Mason. Those are your drivers that have been out. And I want to say, yeah, Mario Miranda pit a couple of laps earlier, so he will be shuffling his way back up through the field. But right now, Brandon Zimmerman, Matt Kemp, Mo Abbott, all sitting out in the lead. Matt Kemp going to lead here at lap 160 at least. So that 54 machine gonna have to come down pit lane before too long. Looks like Matthew Lee, Mikey Hill also coming out of pit lane. So right now we've only got 5 drivers on the lead lap. You wouldn't want to caution right now. It looks like everybody's starting to get cycled back out now. Matt Kemp gonna go ahead and stay out here on lap 160. He's going to go around at least one more time. Mo Abbott going to pull that same strategy. Brandon Zimmerman behind him going to pull that same strategy. Going to stay out at least one more time. CJ Mason also out. Mario Miranda, he has got himself around, so whenever these guys go down pit lane, he's going to assume the lead. He's got a 5-second gap on that 70 machine. But that 70 machine, he's in the lead. He got past 04, Josh.
Smith starting to show up, but look at that, the 04 big drive in, as he's gonna have to try to hold off Gabriel Ellison, who's also driving in big time as well. Aaron Smith on a 3-lap tire difference from these boys that are past him, and it looks like he's just gonna let him go, Chris.
So I do apologize, was muted while I was talking about that. You see Matt Kemp coming down pit lane as well, so he's going to go ahead and pull that trigger. So Mo Abbott going to go ahead and assume the lead here, coming to lap 164. Caution's out. Oh, no. Dylan Hastings crashed. 48 machine already pulled it to the pit lane. See what happened here with that 48 machine. You see him, looks like he was just stopped. Huh. So that is what brought on the caution. The 48 just stopped in the corner.
Oh, he blew up.
Oh, he blew up. Okay, so that makes more sense then. Catch what happens. He's going right now.
There.
And there it goes. There you go. You hear it let go. So that engine going to go ahead and just ignite itself.
And he was just trying not to pull across the track, but he had a lot of traffic coming.
Yeah, I will say that was a good position to just stick up there on the top instead of trying to drive it down into pit lane like that. That was a good on that 48 machine. Is right now Mo Abbott at 13. Pulled, it looks like, whoa, maybe Brian Terry going to go ahead and stay out, or nope, looks like he's going to go ahead and pull it down. Right now, your leader, Mo Abbott, going to go ahead and pull down pit lane, surrender that lead That's going to open up the door for Zack Nichols. Zack Nichols going to stay out on the lead lap. He's going to go ahead and take over that lead. So Mo Abbott going to lose that lead down pit lane. Going to have a new leader here at lap 167. It's that 44 Zack Nichols.
Kemp somehow got trapped a lap down. Minute and 26 pit time last time. That'd probably be why.
Yeah, maybe a speeding penalty from that 54 machine. Try to see if we can get some word on that. Well, we're under caution here. Going to go ahead and take it to a side-by-side. Just going to go ahead and step away for just 1 second, and we'll be right back.
Oh, 99, big loose on the restart. It's gonna allow that 20. Brandon Zimmerman on the outside lane. 04 Matthew Lee, that 77 of Ellison. All those boys back from that 50, through that 44 machine. All came down pit road, all fresh tires. It looks like we got a wreck. Aaron Smith, no! No, man, no!
Yeah, that 70 machine looks like he might have got bumped there just a little bit, sent up into that wall. See if we can go back and see what happened there. We got that 44 machine. Looks like Zack Nichols starting to pull out just a little bit of lead. We'll see while we can find what happened.
Look at Mario, man. He is trying. Excuse me.
Well, caution's out.
Reckoning too, Matt Grenier said.
Yeah, it looks like David Farmer, Mo Abbott, and Dustin Slider.
Man, David Farmer has just not had a good night tonight, man. Again, looks like it might have been a little bit of netcode, Chris.
Yeah, as you see, diving it down into turns one, it looks like the 84 might have came down just a little too far, and then you see the 84 get into the
rear. You see the weird rear end hop we're getting on all these wrecks tonight?
Yeah, that's like I said, that's the way it was doing in that league race that I was in the other day. It was just everybody that got side by side, instead of like bumping off of like each other like that, they were bumping off like they were, hitting quarter panels. So that is it's a weird thing for iRacing.
That out, man. I don't remember the netcode ever being as bad as it has been these past couple months.
drivers riding on board here with that 11. See what happened. Got on the brakes. Got a little bit of a tap there from that driver, but got it around. Got it situated out. So see that 84 of David Farmer down pit lane right now. So a lot of drivers down pit lane now. Hey, Alex Huffman in the Facebook chat saying, I hate myself. New job has been killing me. And when I got home, I just flat out passed out. Well, Josh can attest to you on that one. He said he feels like he's about to flat out pass out right now. But he's also tired from work, so.
Still going, though, baby. We got about 25 to go. This race is heating up. Zack Nichols in the lead. Mario Mirinda. It's hard to try to fall asleep, man, when you got a very exciting race going on in front of you. I'm having to pretty much tape my eyes open, but it ain't nothing new. It's like, what's his name did? Oh, man, I can't even think of who I'm thinking of now. Ricky Rudd? He's who did it. So, you know, I'm having a good time, man. But, hey, it's good to see you here, Huffy. We understand, man. Crap happens, dude. And, hey, just glad you're, you know, hopefully enjoying your new job, man. And, hey, it's good to see you here in the booth, or not in the booth, but in the broadcast, even if it's not in the race, even if it's just out in the chat, man.
Yeah, hey, good to have you, Huffy. So anybody that was looking out for that Huffy machine, there you go. You found out what happened to him. The man went home and passed out. But again, just want to thank everybody that's been out there on the Facebook and the YouTube chat. Like we've said before, we couldn't do it without you guys. All the family members out there, everybody that's got, you know, friends, family, anybody on the track right here. We do appreciate y'all guys coming out. You know, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, uncles, cousins. You know, we say it all the time. We're just glad that everybody's here and decided to spend that Wednesday night hanging out with us here, watching these Bluegrass boys go around the track 200 times. It's a lot of fun.
Green flag is back out. Zack Nichols is going to get off to a good restart. That 99 of Mirinda with that 77 of Ellison to the inside, but it looks like Mirinda going to get around as he's going to clear that. Oh, 77 loose. It looked like a little bit. As that 04 Matthew Lee now going to set himself up into third place. And as we're coming up to 20 to go, Chris, this race is now into crunch time.
Yeah,
everybody's loose.
Yeah, you see the 04 getting really loose. Caution out. Looks like we've got Nicholas Noggle going off the track. See that 08 machine on the inside there of CJ Mason. Looks like he might have got back on. Yeah, just got back on the gas a little too soon. Gonna send it through the grass there. No harm, no foul. Just gonna pull that car back up out onto the track, and we're gonna go for it again.
Through a caution for that, because there's been many a times I've been, you know, backwards sliding to the infield at, you know, in a fixed race, and iRacing just does not care to throw the caution for me. Parked, blown up, they don't care. But, you know, the second you think it's not going to throw a caution, it throws a caution. But, you know, if you're Nicholas Nogger, you're probably thinking, man, I'm glad that caution came out. Now I get to get caught back up here too. To go this next time by, as we are under caution here. You see it is still Zack Nichols out in the lead, but no one really had the opportunity to, you know, go drive up there and really contend for that lead yet on Nichols every time we get to a restart with him out there. it's been just going back to caution in the next 2-3 so laps. So we'll see if anybody can go up here and contend with this 44. If we're able to keep it clean, if we're able to keep them going.
Yeah, that 44 machine doing a good job pulling himself up through the field. We saw him get into a little contact earlier in the race. So that 44, like we said, we weren't really counting him out. We knew that 44 machine. He's definitely got his stuff behind the wheel.
As the pace light should be off this next time, we'll see where that 44 Nichols decides to go. Probably just maintain that inside lane like most of the guys have been doing tonight here. Really don't want to be caught upon that outside at Richmond on the restart too much. So assuming that 44 will take the inside lane, we'll get back to a restart here with just over 15 laps to go as the pace light's actually still on. So we'll go one more time around, excuse me. Should go back to 2 to green, or 1 to green, then this next time by. But so we'll be just over 15 laps to go, about 15, 16, maybe 17, I would say at max, to go when we do get back to green flag racing. And I'm excited to see if we do keep it green. We know these restarts have been pretty hectic here at Richmond this past week through all the series. We'll see if these guys will be able to go up here and contend with this Nichols machine, because right now these cautions are doing nothing but helping that 44 just save those tires. I mean, he doesn't have much left in him compared to these other guys to go up here and hold a lot more pace in them at the moment. So we'll see if the 44 is able to manage here with about 15 to go, and we'll see if the field's able to keep it green. We'll get a good run for the finish here with these 3 drivers that are looking like any of them could win this race. I say 4 because don't knock Gabriel Ellison. He has been all over these guys as well. I mean, he's been one of those drivers that could go up here and contend, but it looks like we are going to get the pace lights off on that iRacing pace car. We're going to get Zack Nichols. We're going to get that 99 of Mario Mirinda, as they are going to get those tires warmed up, get them scrubbed off here. Field's going to get tightened up here through 3. And out of 4, we are going to get rolling here in just a moment.
Pace car is off. You see that 44 rolling up to that white line. Green, green, green. Drivers, let's get it going. The 44 getting off to a good jump. You see the 99 of Mario Mirinda also getting off to a good jump. That 25, look at that. Mikey Dale Jr.
This ain't going to work. This ain't going to work.
Whoa, 25 getting loose. The 04 getting loose. Whoa, okay, there we go. Bump. 25 going around. 04 going around.
Told you that was not going to work.
Jonathan Schwartz, big wreck here going down the backstretch. Whoa. There's the big one here at Richmond.
Yeah, that never works.
Yeah, it looks like the 25 there, Mikey Neal Jr., looks like he tried to take that inside lane. Looks like he was trying to take that inside lane, but just taking it 3 wide, tried to get it slowed down, got there down there on the apron, and just got really checked up.
Jaden Katashi, Chris asked Scott Fritz, hey, how's my nose looking? And then Scott Fritz said, well, it's gone.
Yes, we're gonna go slow-mo here. Watch what happened here. See that 25 machine of Mikey Neal Jr. He gets down on that apron, gets a little loose, washes up into the 04, and then you see there the 95 of Jonathan Schwartz, just nowhere to go. Gets into the back bumper of that 04, sends him up. Frankie Barroso starts riding up that car. Almost goes airborne himself. You see the 3 machine getting really loose. Matt Grenier getting into him. The 80 machine getting into the wall. A lot of drivers up there in the wall. That 70 machine looks like he might sneak by just a little. Ooh, that 70 machine got by the skin of his teeth. Actually going to go back and ride on board with that 70 machine. Watch all of that unfold right in front of him. 13 laps to go. We've got a wreck brought out here by that 25, looking like he got down on that inside lane, just trying to get that line, you know, going down to that bottom lane. Just got a little wishy-washy. See him go down to that apron, and then car snapped back right on him, and then went up into that 04, and you saw that.
Well, all that hard work of Matthew T. Lee, throw it out the window for that 04 machine, man. That is a buzzkill to a night right there, real quick, Chris.
Back on board here with that. Watch it from the cockpit view. Whoa, okay, that one was crazier.
Yeah.
Whoa, Brandon Zimmerman coming in the Facebook chat saying, "Hey, go watch my cockpit." So glad you called that out there, Brandon. That was crazy. Woo!
See, if that would have been me, I'd have gotten contact points for every little bit of car that were around me.
Yeah, so
man, that's so unfortunate for Mikey Neal Jr. too, man, as well. I mean, getting in that corner, getting loose on the apron down there, it's just.
oh yeah, it's not one of those nefarious things. It's just one of those where you've got a head of steam.
You see it, you
got a
it,
head
you
of
go
steam,
for
you
it.
take it.
90% of the time, you think it's going to work. Usually not, but hey, you live, you learn, you crash, you burn, and tonight it seems like a lot of crashing at these later stages of the race, but we'll see. Still got a lot of good race cars out there. That 77 of Gabriel Ellis and that 99 of Mario Miranda got something to say about this 44 of Zack Nichols being out the lead as we'll get to the white line. Good restart from the 99, man. He has got the reaction time down pat for the restarts tonight.
Yeah, as we see a lot of cars missing those front bumpers now, riding up here in the middle of the field. Whoa, as you see the 54 there getting really loose. Woo! Matt Kemp doing his best job to save that car. Whoa, as you see the one of Scott Britt's getting loose, 81 of Jay Bertacci getting in the back of him. Got a lot of loses, 3 wide, 70 on the outside, inside, excuse me. Whoa, 3 wide down the backstretch.
Tossing the wall almost.
Get in the wall just a little bit.
Look at Nichols and Miranda.
Yeah, you see that 99 all over the back bumper of that 44. He has got to get up on that back bumper, make that 44 mirror drive. You know, one of those things about driving here is you gotta be in that other driver's head. Whoa, the 99 trying to do his best Dale Earnhardt Sr. impersonation.
Zack Nichols is wheeling. 99 of Mario Miranda, he's a dealing. He is trying to move to the inside lane here. 5 laps to go. Mario Miranda to the inside. Where did he get that space? 2 wide down the back straightaway. Pass for the lead. Mario Miranda, he's going to see the 5 to go sign.
Whoa, the 99 making a good pass there on the inside. You saw him bump doors with that 44. He's going to push him up. That 44 is trying to pinch him down to the bottom of the track, but he's going to make it clear.
Look at Ellison.
Yeah, that 77 to Gabriel Ellison looking on that back bumper as well.
77 inside lane to Nichols. You see the hands on Nichols really getting loose out of corner exit. As those tires starting to show their ugly head, as Chris say. That 44 machine, caution back out.
Looks like Adam Lancaster and Brandon Zimmerman. All right, we'll have to go back here and see what happened between that 88 machine of Adam Lancaster and Brandon Zimmerman. Let's go on board here with Adam Lancaster. We'll see what happens. It looks like, oh, the 94 gets loose. Oh, the 94 gets loose. CJ Mason trying to get it slowed up. See the 08 of Nicholas Noggle fitting in between that hole of Matt Grenier and that 94. The 20 just getting into the back bumper of the 94. CJ Mason having nowhere to go. See him start flying through the air. Whoa. CJ Mason still flipping down the front stretch. See the 88 getting it slowed up. Whoa, Brian Terry. Brian Terry about to ARCA break it up into here. Oh, I was actually thinking that Brandon, gonna go over here. John Bradley Pill saying, hate to see that happen to Lee, the 04. He seemed to be the fastest out there the whole run. Yeah, that 04 having a little bit of unluck there early on. Chris LaBourgeois saying, that's how you do it. Yeah, that 99 doing a really good job getting around that 44. We're actually gonna go back here under this yellow flag. We'll go back and watch that pass. And then Brandon Zimmerman, while I was laughing, said, now, don't watch that from my cockpit.
Ups, then he had his downs, Chris.
He had his good misses and his bad misses.
The duality of men.
All right, we're gonna go back up here with Mario Miranda. We're gonna see that pass here for that position. See it moving.
Dude,
really.
Oh my goodness, man! Netcode giveth, netcode taketh. The 99. Look at that move. That was just textbook short track racing right there, Chris.
Yeah, that 99 doing a good job holding that outside lane. You see the 44 trying to pinch him down just a little bit, trying to slow that 99 up. But, Mario Miranda's like, hey, guys, I know how to drive this car, too.
Meaning he put it in such a small gap, man. He got into the smallest gap possible. He saw the open window that was so small, and he took it, man. That 99 textbook pass right there at Richmond.
Gabriel, I just want to thank you for what you, Akami Proctor, just want to thank you for saying that, because I've been this whole time trying to think of something to say, and he said, great racing, go Super Mario. So Super Mario Miranda, that's his name.
Oh, yeah, that's so good. Sure, he's heard it before, but that's good.
I like that a lot. Good thinking there, Akami. Good thinking, man.
That's why we pay you the big bucks.
And now he's like, wait, what bucks? As the caution lights are out, we've only got 17 cars on the lead lap. 18 cars, excuse me. Frankie Barroso still out on the lead lap. So got 18 cars still out on the lead lap. A lot of drivers getting taken out here later on in the race. So, it's one of those things where we knew that this race was going to come down to the last laps. These races are normally really drawn out in the beginning, but when it gets towards the end, these short tracks, whoa, the tempers start flaring, and the words that Josh normally says, that's just short track racing.
Well, will we only have one attempt? Green flag out, 99 rolling. Zack Nichols got Gabriel Ellison, Wyatt Brackett on the outside of the 77. Who will come back to the white flag, or will they even make it back? Down the back straightaway they go. We're racing too wide, the 77. Gonna go to the inside here.
Let's see if the 44 does the move.
White flag. This race is official.
Let's see if we see some Dale Earnhardt, Rusty Wallace moves going on here. 44 doesn't look like he's trying to get to that bumper right now. He's down the back stretch. You see that 20 machine on the apron. He's going down into pit lane. Gonna get out of the way. Oh, the 44 looks like he might have tried to do a bump there, but he's not gonna make it. Is he gonna bump him here now? The 44 getting loose. Mario Miranda takes home the win.
What a race, man.
Whoa, that was a spirited drive from that 99 to come up 22 positions to finish out the race here in first place. Man, Mario Miranda showing these boys how it's done. Coming in here going, hey guys, I'm already putting my name down here, as that 99 is gonna burn it down.
Mario, as he head down a great job here. He is going to pick up your overtime win at Richmond. And if you aren't awake, you are now, because that was an awesome win from that 99 here tonight, as he's going to take another lap around the racetrack here. No, he's not. He's just going to pull it back around onto the apron. And what a win from that 99 machine of Mario Mirinda here tonight. As we're going to go through your post-race results here, it's going to be that 99 machine, Mario Mirinda taking the win, with Zack Nichols finishing a close second, going for the bumper at the end. That number 44 machine going to take second, as between first and second, up 22 spots for Mario, up 19 for Zack. Those boys were on a mission from the back of the field today. Then it's going to be Gabriel Ellison picking up a strong third place. Maya Brackett picking up fourth, with Matt Kemp coming in fifth. Mikey Neal Jr. going to finish sixth, with Jaden Kurtashi finishing seventh. Eighth going to go to Dylan Butler, with ninth going to Nicholas Noggle. 10th going to go to Aaron Smith, with Ryan Campbell picking up 11. Ed Shearer going to be picking up 12th, with Matt Grenier 13th. Matthew T. Lee 14th, with Frankie Barroso in that 15th spot. Scott Fritz going to be finishing 16th, with David Farmer in 17th. Brendan Zimmerman going to be 18th, with Bo Abbott in 19th. Doug Newbigging in 20th. Dustin Slider in 21st, with Brian Terry in 22nd. Adam Lancaster in 23rd, with CJ Mason in 24th. Jonathan Schwartz going to be in 25th, with Justin Winters in 26th. Dylan Hastings in 27th. Brandon Holder 28th, with Adam Minifield 29th. Morgan Bard 30th, Brad Neer 31st, and John Kinder rounding out your field here in that 32nd position. So we'll see if we have our drivers ready for these post-race interviews. It looks like not a single one. So we'll see if we get our drivers here in just a moment into the staging area. We'll have a word with Mario Mirinda, Zack Nichols, and Gabriel Ellison here in just a moment.
Yeah, just to give a shout out to everybody out on the Facebook and YouTube real quick. If the streams were a little bad, do apologize about that. I'm going to go ahead and upload the replay after the race, just in case anybody wants to go back, watch the race. That way you can have a clear video to watch, and you ain't got to worry about anything, just in case it did go a little south. But like I said, hopefully next week we'll have everything situated and everything will start running a little better.
Well, Chris, looks like we got our top three into the staging area. Going to go ahead and bring in that 99 machine of Mario Mirinda. Have a word with our winner here tonight. Mario Mirinda, Chris and Josh up in the Bluegrass booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Man, oh man, we got to say, that 99 machine looked wicked fast tonight. Came from that 23rd position of the grid. And man, you're going to finish in first. And it started out pretty slow for that 99 machine early. Seemed like you were just picking off a couple positions here and there. We started noticing you. And then about halfway through, about after stage one, starting to come through stage two, you really started lighting up the positions, just moving through the field. It was at 10th one position, then it was at 7th, and I kept looking up at the timing, just seeing that 99 up the board. What was it in that machine tonight that you just felt so confident? It seemed like Richmond was the track for you. As we look on board here, you might not see it, but we see that last pass on that 44 Zack Nichols. It was so close. Take us through those battles, man, and awesome job from you tonight, Mario. Just gotta say a big congratulations on picking up the win here at Richmond.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm super happy to win in my first race, but it was a lot of throttle control and patience. You need that here. First stage, I abused my right rear and learned that pretty quickly, and I was starting to figure out I was using a little too much, so on the longer runs I was struggling a little bit, but I think in the final 100 laps, I got the idea of how to save my right rear and really started putting on the pressure to everyone else.
It was pressure for sure, man, because you were all over the place tonight. It was the outside lane, it was the inside lane, and mostly it was just passing cars. Either way, it didn't matter. That 99 machine was getting around you. But Mario, your first race here in the Bluegrass Series, you've picked up the win. And, man, you've done it with a lot of good talent around you. Zack Nichols, Gabriel Ellison, a very fast group of guys. And got to say, you looked very well here tonight. But, we saw Matthew Lee get taken out. We saw a handful of wrecks actually, coming towards those final stages of the race. It's got to be almost lucky that you started so far back, Mario, and you were able to keep such a clean car throughout the majority of this race. But Mario, it was an awesome job that you did tonight. We were very, very, very excited to call every move you were making up here in the booth. It was just an excellent show. But we just got to say, man, in your first showing, I think the 99 machine just proved his worth here in the Bluegrass series.
Thank you guys so much. I just want to say thank you to Burnt Rubber Media for being on the car. Those guys are awesome and great, and they help me every week. Circle B Diecast and Outbreak. Those guys are awesome and keep me tight and keep me winning the race week in and week out.
Well, heck yeah, man. We're very excited to have you here for the Bluegrass series, Mario. Drivers like you keep popping up, man. It's gonna be hard to win in this series, but hey, we're very excited to have you on board. Very excited to see you pick up your first career win here in the Bluegrass series at Richmond. And hey, if you got any final words, thoughts, shout outs, anything you want to say to the Bluegrass fans, the Mario Miranda fans out there before we let you go, you're more than welcome to do that, bud.
Thank you. If you want to watch me race again, I race Sunday nights on Podium for the MPI series, and we're about to head into the playoffs. So if you want to see more of me, watch Sunday nights.
Yeah, man. Well, we're excited to have you over here, Mario. Know we got a good group of talent in the field, yourself included, man. So excited to see what you got for us going into next week. And hey, hopefully we got more of that 99 machine up here in the Bluegrass booth.
Hopefully so. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, man. Have a good rest of your night, man.
You too.
All right, and that was Mario Miranda, that first place winner. We're going to go to Zack Nichols, second place. Last week's race winner, actually. So close to picking up 2 in a row. Have a word with that 44 machine. Zack Nichols, Chris, and Josh up in the Bluegrass beat. You got a copy, Ben?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Hey, so gonna have to go ahead and say excellent job to you first off. I mean, that damaged race car early, big wreck down the back straightaway, a lot of cars involved, yourself included, and you really bounced back. It seemed like all night it just was really relearning the car. I mean, I could tell at some points you were getting tight, maybe anticipating the car to do something a little bit else, or it was just a little bit of the burnt up equipment. But hey, Zack, you did a great job overall just to really regain the track position. We know at a track like Richmond, it can be very difficult early. We saw that with Nicholas Noggle, you and him battling early in the race. But so to see that damaged race car regain that position, and once you got that track position on the pit stop strategy there, once everybody came down that one caution, it really seemed like that 44 machine had a very, very good shot to win tonight with all the cautions we got going up to that final green, white checkered. So, take us through pretty much that bounce back through that second stage with the damage, and really how you got that 44 machine in contention tonight, because it was an excellent job from you to even get that race car up towards the front.
Yeah, I mean, that damage really killed the car, to be honest. The only reason I was able to come back through is because with all that damage, I couldn't really go fast right off the bat, so it really saved the tires, and I was able to just pass one by one to get up there, and I'm really surprised I was able to keep them behind me for as long as I did before those last couple of restarts. But ultimately, the 99 got passed, and I tried to give them a little shove in the final corner, but yeah, it didn't work out.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could see you going for it. We saw the bumpers trying to get banged right there, but I could definitely tell the car just not wanting to do what you wanted it to. But Zack, man, there's a lot of guys that in that situation probably would have just parked the car. I mean, it takes a lot of not only ability to drive those things, but a lot of mental ability, and just to be able to look at the car and go, okay, I can still do this. There's still an opportunity. There's still a chance. A lot of guys don't have that strength, and Zack, you really showed your strengths out here, not only in the seat of the race car, but mentally in the in that standpoint as a driver. So it's good to see that we got a lot of talent out here. And Zack, you put on one hell of a show, man, with all that damage. And again, congratulations on that second place, man. If you've got any final words, thoughts, anything for the Bluegrass fans, the 44 Zack Nichols fans, you're more than welcome to go ahead and throw them out there.
I don't think I got no fans, so I don't know about that one. I mean, my dad's watching the broadcast, so I'd like to thank him. My teammates, one got caught up in a wreck early in the race and park it, but I think my other teammates did pretty good. Matt finished 5th, and Jaden finished 7th, so that's pretty good for our team standings. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, I'd like to thank you guys for broadcasting.
Thank you, man. But hey, we if you got me and Chris in the booth, man, you've always got a Zack Nichols fan out there, at least 2. So
Oh,
that's it.
Yeah.
Well, Zack, Well, Zach, it's always a pleasure to talk to you, man. It's you were trying to make it 2 in a row this week, excuse me, but hey, you came up just a position short, but to drive that 44 machine in the crumpled beer can state it was in up to that second place was a hell of a job. But Zach, I'm gonna go ahead and let you get out of here, buddy, and enjoy the rest of your week, enjoy the rest of your night, and hey, hopefully we'll be talking to you next Wednesday.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, buddy. All right, and that was Zack Nichols. Going to go ahead and bring in Gabriel Ellis and have our final interview of the night. We'll get you guys wrapped up and get out of here. Gabriel Ellis and Chris and Josh up here in the booth. You got a copy, man?
I gotcha.
Hey, buddy. Well, that 77 machine looked like it was one of the faster cars on the track early, but then coming into those final stages, it seemed like you just weren't able to maybe get anything rolling. Maybe a little bit of the late run speed was where you're at. I mean, you'll be able to touch more on that than I am. But, Gabriel, it seemed like in those final stages, maybe getting those cautions might have just killed the opportunity for your car to get into that rhythm, get you up there to go. It seemed like that 77 machine really came to life a little bit through that run. And we were talking if we got that green-white check, or not a green-white checker, but a green flag run to the finish, it could have been anybody's ball game. And you were one of those guys that I was definitely expecting to see up there in contention for that victory. Still, third place on the podium, nothing to hang your head at. But Gabriel, take us through those last couple restarts. Take us through pretty much this entire race for you in that 77 machine. And how does it feel being on this podium step here tonight? And do you think you had the win in you here at Richmond tonight?
Yeah, man. I mean, pretty unfortunate. We had that green flag stop and that caution. Lost some track position there because some guys went long, and I had 6 or 7 lap old tires at that point, and pretty much I feel like I had to take them because the tires were so quick here. That shuffled me from, I was going to cycle out in second behind Matt Lee, and I think it put me back to 6th or something like that. And man, it's tough to pass here. I mean, the bottom, it just gets so tight off the corner, and it's so loose off of 4 on the bottom. If you just roll the top, it's really, really hard for anybody to do anything on you. So, but I managed to get by some guys and put it back in a position to try to win. I know Zach was on slightly older tires there and had a little bit of damage as well. That caution that set up the green-white checker, I was inside of him and coming out of 2 when the yellow came out. So I think if that caution could have just held off for 10 or 15 seconds, I could have got up to P2 and then started on the winners outside there. And I think that would have gave me a chance to win this thing. But overall, can't complain. When you come to a short track and you manage to not wreck, I mean, that's an accomplishment in itself, not getting taken out. So, I mean, 3 podiums in a row, just can't win one. So maybe I'll get one soon. Oh yeah,
man, Gabriel, it's one of those things, man. But you're picking up the consistency. Mark Martin, man, just think of him. He's almost won some championships without even winning in seasons before. So
yeah, almost.
Almost.
That's the problem.
hey, we'll say almost now, but I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt here. We're seeing that 77. I'm gonna assume in victory lane soon here, man. You've been looking pretty solid in your debut season here. Like you said, 3 podiums, and hey, I'm sure we'll see that 77 in here soon. But hey, if you've got any final words, Gabriel, any shout outs before we get and letting you go here tonight, you're more than welcome to go ahead and throw them out there, and we'll let you get out of here.
Yeah, man. Thanks to Natalie's Orchid Island Juice Company sponsoring the car there. Also, a huge shout out to the Lucky Ducks Motorsports team, John Pill, and racing there with Douglas and Matt and Aaron. Me and Matt worked together there pretty well pretty much the whole time, and he got an unfortunate incident there. So, hate that for him. But overall, just great race there, and thanks to you guys for putting this league on.
Thank you, Gabriel, for the kind words, man. And hey, we'll hopefully be seeing you maybe in victory lane next week, maybe just for another podium, whichever one decides to come your way, Gabriel.
I hope something.
Hey, well, again, congratulations on the 3rd place, man. And you're starting to become a regular face up here in the booth, and hopefully it stays that way. So
I appreciate it, guys.
We'll be talking to you soon, man.
Thanks.
All right, and that was Gabriel Ellis. Well, Chris, you got any final words before we let the fans go here tonight?
Yeah, just a big shout out to LNS Customs, ButtKicker, John Kinder, for being a part of Kinder Performance, coming on, and Rims One for also being a sponsor. shout out to Jason, shout out to Gary, shout out to all the guys that run in the background behind Bluegrass. You know, we couldn't do it without you guys. You know, all you guys out on Facebook, all your family, you know, friends, everybody out on Facebook, everybody out on YouTube. If the streams went a little crazy, do apologize, but hey, glad y'all stuck it out here. We had a really good race here tonight. I'm looking really forward going into next week because we've got Coda. So left, right, break. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yes, we will be seeing you at the Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas next week on the Bluegrass platform. You heard Chris correct. So get ready for the beautiful rights and lefts in that awesome, just so much terrain difference, so much elevation change there. It is going to be an awesome racer. You do not want to miss it. But other than that, I've got to pretty much echo what Chris said and just got to say big thank you to the YouTube fans. Big thank you to the Facebook fans. If you're on YouTube, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you know when we go live. If you're on Facebook, hit that like button. Share us out to all your friends. And yeah, let them know that Bluegrass has got some awesome racing going on over here on the Bluegrass platform. So other than that, this is going to be Chris and Josh Kiwis up in the booth saying thank you and good night. We'll be seeing you next week for Bluegrass, folks.